Hello and welcome to this how-to guide from Quantique. In this video we're going to show you how to configure the IoT hubs in the QuarkLink. First of all, let's have a quick look at the definition of an IoT hub. So an IoT hub, or Internet of Things hub, is a centralized platform or service that facilitates the communication, management and coordination of data between various IoT devices and applications typically running in the cloud. So it actually serves as this bridge between your connected device and the cloud, and this allows seamless exchange of information and data, real-time monitoring, which is classic for IoT devices, of course remote control, and data analysis, which is one of the strengths of the cloud. And what QuarkLink does is simplify the process of connecting your IoT device to the cloud by using an intuitive user interface, which is what we're going to show you how to use and is also included in other how-to videos from Quantique. So here's a diagrammatic representation of where the IoT hub sits in the system. So over here on the left you can see your IoT devices. They typically connect to some kind of endpoint. This could be on the edge, or the hub could sit in the cloud, and that hub then directs the traffic to the particular services required in the cloud, i.e. data processing and analytics services. So now let's have a look at the QuarkLink and see how we configure our IoT hubs. So here you can see the QuarkLink dashboard, which is what you see when you first log into your QuarkLink. What we're going to do is look at the IoT hubs, and this you can find under the left-hand menu, main menu of the QuarkLink. So let's go into the IoT hubs menu. So here we display the actual IoT hubs that have already been created. I have a few here that are AWS, but let's have a look at how we create our own IoT hub. So click the IoT create button. We'll give our hub a name. I'll just call it my hub. Same as before on other how-to guides, no spaces here, but free text. And let's have a look at what IoT hubs I can use with my QuarkLink. So we have AWS is supported, Azure IoT Central, and we have an option for a local MQTT broker. If we look at AWS as a good example, you can see here all the information that you need to put into this configuration to allow your IoT device to connect to AWS. Obviously you have to have an AWS account. If you look in our GitHub, we have an application note which explains how to do all this and configure an AWS account. Very similarly for Azure, some less data, central, and the MQTT is quite simple. We're basically just telling the QuarkLink to create one. So once you've allocated all your hub information, you can click Save, and you'll see then that the actual hub will appear here on the main IoT hub screen. So let's have a look at the details of my IoT hub that I've created. So here you can see it's a local MQTT broker, and if your connected device is sending data to the local MQTT, you can actually see the information under this tab, so you can see the messages here, and you'll be able to send messages as well using this facility. Also here, if you wish to use a third-party tool, so you want to connect to an external broker and you want the security information to do that, then you can add a tool here, and you can see that it will create the client ID and other information required to connect securely to that broker. There is a how-to guide video that will go through this process for you to explain it in a little bit more detail. So here you can copy and download those tools. So that's how to create an IoT hub on the QuarkLink. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video. Please follow Quantique on YouTube, LinkedIn, and other social media networks listed in the description for more helpful guides.